Have I seriously just accidentally found an exit that is exit only, no re-entry, and is not somewhere I've been before, so I'm just stuck? Hello, this is Yawweasel. This is EverQuest for Pocket PC. Last time we really did not do all that well against orcs, but I have a much better weapon now, like absurdly better. I think the last one was 2 to 5, and this one is 7 to 17. So, yeah, spending your money well kind of makes sense. I'm also almost halfway to another level. I don't feel like I was that close before, but okay, whatever. And my dexterity is 100, which is a lot better than the, like, 70 or 60 or something it was at before. So let's go ahead and get back to Orktopia. Zzz. Okay, apparently we're just fighting bears in the wild now, but hopefully I'm a little bit, better suited to destroying this bear now, which I do appear to be. It's not hurting me much, and I am hurting it much. Much hurtage of the bear is happening. Don't question my English. I can make up whatever words I want to. And dead! Okay, bears sure are easier now. Hello, Orc Centurion. Look at how quickly you go down now. What? A loser! I might not even have to Yawweasel cast death against these losers now that I have a weapon that can actually do anything. And I think the encumbrance made a big difference too, because they aren't hitting me as hard. I think, like, your movement speed might have something to do with how often they hit you, as well as everything else, as well as your actual movement speed. And on top of that, it said that it affects your defense, like your armor rating, so to speak. So, yeah, I really needed to not at all be in the situation I was in. Let's go ahead and continue down the path we were going down before. I have still abandoned the warrior to his fun. We're sure to find another orc warrior on the way somewhere. In the interim, all of these little guys are experience, and I desperately need it, so why not? Hello? Friends, countrymen? Oh, I'm not even yet to the part I had to walk down before. Okay, that would explain that. Love all these corpses just lining the walls, the skeletons. Are they warriors that made it that far in? Because they are clearly human skeletons. Well, I guess the orcs look human enough here that they could easily be orc skeletons. Like, orc skeletons, fine. Just some standard orc racism. Orcs are always killing each other because they aren't, you know, friendly, whatever. He didn't notice me. If you could notice me, thank you. Another orc centurion should be no problem for me now. Smack. Look at all that damage I do every time I beat it over the head with my staff. Kablamo. It was really a good idea to go back in town and buy things. I was, Speclad kept suggesting I do exactly that in chat, and I just kept on not doing it, because I'm a moron. There's a path down this way, maybe? Maybe? There's something about the frequency of enemies. I guess it's the fact that the enemies are kind of weirdly infrequent, but then also they quite frequently come in groups of, like, 3. It makes it, I don't know, I'm not saying it's a good or a bad thing, but it gives a sort of odd feeling that you sort of walk down these mostly empty halls, but there's a huge risk with every step, because sometimes you just get totally demolished. I think that also sort of fits with the spooky lack of any music. It's so silent. The orcs could be around the next corner. Or the These are the ridiculous things I mumble when I have absolutely nothing to say commentary-wise. I have, like, all of these not written in stone, but sort of well-established policies about when I use fast motion and that sort of thing, and I can't bring myself to use fast motion when I am technically exploring a new area, no matter how dull and self-similar that area is. I mean, I'm just fighting a bunch of dirt walls here. Did we really need to include all this footage? But I just can't. They're new dirt walls. How could I exclude that? You need to come along for the adventure. There's no have I killed everyone? Where are the enemies? It's been a long time now. There we go. Hello, orc friend. Centurion, time for you to die. Boy, they're really not challenging me in the least. I mean, the Centurions weren't extremely difficult before, but between the new weapon and I assume not being encumbered, boy howdy are they not challenging me now. Just quickly making sure I'm not re-encumbered yet. It's kind of interesting because your encumbrance, like how much you can carry, is just directly proportional to your strength. And thus, there's like a whole aspect of the game that warriors would have to do a lot less than boob magicians. Which is really unfortunate for boob magicians. Why did that armor last so short, or did I not just re-put it on a moment ago? Look at this, I'm doing so well, I'm even willing to sit here and fight two enemies at the same time. That is my overconfidence speaking. I should probably bring back my, whipping boy, though. Oh, looks like I'm being willing to attack 3 enemies at the same time now. Or at least they all showed up to tango with me. One more. But I'm not going to bother to attack it, apparently. Yeah, having a better weapon and not being encumbered. All good things. It's just, that's the kind of thing, like, both of those are the kind of things that you expect to have smaller effects than they do. And I guess in this game, the items are just super, super important. I guess, also, I hadn't... So here's the, it offered me nothing. Like, it offered me no middle grounds. There was no sort of even step up to having good stuff. You had to just save up a bunch of money and then vastly improve. So I partially blame the game, but whatever. What is this place, and have I correctly explored it? Ah, okay. This is some kind of hall. Conference room. One or the other. I've already murdered all of the guards of this room, because they were there. I haven't found any new orc warriors, which is kind of interesting. I found orc warriors, just not orc warriors. I've found orc warriors, but not wearing name tags that say, I'm an orc warrior. I'm going to finish exploring this room, and there's going to be nothing else interesting in it, because there was nothing interesting in it in the first place. Just a ton of centurions. Once again, I attacked 2 of them at the same time, because at this point I can't be bothered. Oops, I actually did want to loot this friend. Not even going to bother to attack the other enemy before finishing looting the first. You know what? You always will cast death. Victory. Yeah, pretty much exactly what I thought. Just a big empty room, lots of bones in it, lots of orc centurions in it. Literally just a place to kill. Good. I like killing in the orc tunnels. I mean, at least that's finally moving noticeably. I am almost at 3/4 of the way to level 5. If I get to level 5 before having to fight another orc warrior, I'll be feeling pretty good, because A, I don't want to lose all the experience, and that's how this game works, and B, I get the distinctive feeling that the levels are pretty big in this game. Like, 1 level makes a lot of difference. Okay, and I'm about to reconnect to somewhere I've actually already been. After killing the Centurion, you always will cast Death. Victory! 2 whole gold! It's my lucky day! Okay, but I haven't gone down those side hallways yet. Basically, at this point, I'm just focusing on the western area for the sole reason that the eastern area had a big, nasty orc who ate my face. Watch the game stutter along. This is definitely, like, exactly the device it was made for, so if it's stuttering along here, then that's ridiculous. That's right, I remember the recruiting office. There's something just bizarre about orcs having a recruiting office. Are they recruiting centurions into the priesthood? Is that the idea? Is it more like a conversion center? Are there many orc non-believers who need to be brought to the orc light? Unfortunately, we're going around and killing all religious officials. Destroying all their temples, just generally being racists. It's how we roll. Oops, no, that's not what I wanted. Yep, that is indeed just an unimportant corner, thank you. I do love that the orc's death cry is clearly whale noises. It was a really interesting choice on the part of the designers of this video game to make their death cry be whale noises, but that's what they did. You always will cast death. Let's make sure we actually hear that death that time. Victory. I think it's just the orc priests that are definitely whale noises. 3 gold from that guy. What? Orc as in orca suggests thoughtful in chat. I didn't realize it's an abbreviation. Now it all makes sense. It's like could you like stop guy? No. It's like in Final Fantasy, there's like Fire, Fyra, and Fyraga. Same, orc. A better orc is an orca. Once we start seeing the orcagas, then we're in trouble. If you could be bothered to actually attack this orc centurion, it would really do me it would do me a favor. You always will cast death. Victory. Mine. Mine. Please tell me I'm not encumbered. Getting there, but not encumbered yet. It's another RPG. Like, here's just a big maze to explore and kill some enemies in. Like, this is the kind of area that I would fast forward if I was just grinding or whatever, but I'm not. I'm actually technically exploring it. It's just your standard sort of video game maze area. I guess the thing with this game is that while there's nothing particularly wrong with it, there's just nothing especially right with it. It's a perfectly fine implementation of a bog standard kind of 2D isomorphic action RPG. It's offering me nothing. I mean, EverQuest itself, real EverQuest, was hugely popular, and I assumed that there was a reason, and probably the fact that it was online had a lot to do with that reason. I could completely believe that this game has essentially all of the same mechanics as EverQuest, but Speculat is mocking me for using the term isomorphic. That is the term that gets used for this sort of angly view. Oh, there's actually... What? What? Where? What? Okay, there's a separate entrance to this cave. I wasn't really expecting that, but I feel like leaving is not the best idea right now. Can I go back? Can I... Oh, did I say isomorphic instead of isometric? Yes, yeah, I did. Isometry. You know, it's ISO something. It's isomorphic to isometric. That's definitely true. Have I seriously just accidentally found an exit that is exit only, no re-entry, and is not somewhere I've been before, so I'm just stuck? So now I'm gonna have to figure out, like, where am I? I'm in the West Common Land, so at least I have a good sense of where I need to go. Like, truly? That just occurred? Now I'm gonna have to wander down here so that I can get back into the cave? What kind of garbage is that? Like, give me a break, game! Here's a lioness, which is apparently not an especially threatening enemy. You know, if you ever encounter a lioness, just kill it. This, by the way, is the sound a lioness makes. It's exactly the same sound as a house cat if you put it in water. Isn't it weird how a lioness is just a wet house cat? Wow. Like, I mean, there was a sign there. I could have checked the sign and seen that that was an exit. But, what the heck? Just what the heck? It sounds like a bird, suggests Speclad. The problem is, sounds like a bird doesn't mean anything, because birds have probably, other than the particular species of human beings, birds have probably the widest range of sounds of any sort of, animal group. What, is that a group? Family group? Something at that level. Gee, let's go back where we came from. Let me just attack nothing. You know what, let's, I was gonna say let's go in a warriorly direction, but let's not, because look at how close I am to level 5. Let's go in a, westly direction. It is certainly not a, kingdom, Speclad in chat. Orcs! I'm hunting... How am I stuck on that wall? I'm hunting orcs. There we go. The orc priest. And yeah, all of the orc priest sounds are whale song. So yeah, I'm going to agree with Popful in chat. Orc as in orca. Definitely the explanation for everything that's going on with the orc priesthood. Or maybe it's sort of, so maybe the orcs worship orcas, and that's where one name or the other came from. The orcas are like the gods of the orcs, and so the orcs, who named themselves for their gods, the orca, thus the religious ones, the you know, practitioners, make the sounds of their gods. Boy, what an exciting hallway that I've already been through. I guess I'll go here, and then I've pretty much explored this entire area, so we are forced to go back and figure out what our warrior friend is, how our warrior friend is going to eat us, basically, because I don't feel like I'm ready for him yet. Would really love to get that level 5. That would make all the difference in the world. Where are you going? I haven't The 2 patrol ready room. I love that the orcs have this, like, I mean, again, it's just orc racism, but you don't view orcs in this sort of setting as having such a sort of carefully laid out, like, military base. This is not just some orc caves, this is a designed military installation. You always look ass deaf. Victory! 3 whole gold. How's my encumbrance going? No big deal yet. Getting close, getting close. Okay, lots of orcs around here for me to murder. You always look ass death. Oh, we got another centurion or something joining in on the fun. Or, again, only attacking my elemental, so not threatening me in any way. Come on, give me that level. I gotta be close now. All I want is level 5. Thank you. Wow, 1 gold. I almost wish they just wouldn't give you gold and it was just items, because the amount of gold they give you is so insultingly low, they may as well not even mention it. I am... no, wrong screen. Look at how close. Look at how close. If I could just find, like, 2 more enemies, then I'll be at level 5, and then I'll feel perfectly happy going at attacking that orc warrior that absolutely smashed my head in. But I seem to have explored everywhere, so finding another orc warrior is going to be very, very difficult. Oh, well, or not. or they're everywhere. It's no big deal. Oh my god, there's another one. Well, no, that one doesn't care. I like how we're here making the sounds of battle, and that one manages to walk by. He did figure it out eventually. Here he is. 3 enemies. They're still barely touching me. The like, level of difficulty is so inconsistent when 1 orc warrior can snap my spine in 2, and 3 orc centurions, like, give me a paper cut. And level. Give me that I didn't hear the level sound. Oh, come on! I have nothing but frustration. The thing is, because you can't... So, like, when you die, you lose some experience, but you don't lose experience dropping you to another level, and so the closer you are to a level, the more you risk. So obviously, since I'm close to the level, I should only be attacking lowly nothings, but the whole point of the level was so that I could do better against a stronger enemy. Ugh. Where are the remaining centurions? I will murder every last one of them. It's the only way. I can actually go outside and just kill some, like, snakes. Is there anywhere I haven't explored? That was a closed door, or locked door, as it were. Have I gone into this area? I don't think so, actually. I have no recognition of what the heck it is. So let's go there. Big empty room. If this big empty room could show me, like, even 1 at this point, Centurion. The conversation in chat is, does Centurion mean that they command 100 people, or they are of 100 people? I thought the Centurions were the warriors that were part of the regiment of 100 warriors, a Centurion. But maybe it was the command. Well, really, I thought that the name, I thought Centurion was mainly for the actual group, but I thought the warriors were the Centurions. Maybe I'm wrong, I don't remember. Oh, come on. There will definitely be at least 1 more in this area, and I see his stupid head. No, I don't. That was nothing. Oh, come on, game. Why must you mock me? One more room that I haven't explored. Come on. Show me what you got. Speculate in chat says, this game somehow managed to have draw distances in spite of being 2D. It kind of does. And it's weird because things will... Like, a lot of 2D games will make things invisible if they obscure something important, if they obscure you or an enemy or whatever, but this game seems to, like, make them pop in just to obscure you, and then they vanish when they're not. There's that level sound. What can I upgrade? That requires level 5, which I'm at. That requires level 5. 6. That requires level 5, but I don't really care. That requires level 7. That requires level 5, and I have never used it, so let's go with Fire Elemental. Fine, and Water Elemental. I'm not really using Water Elemental right now, but I could be. Okay, we're level 5. There's a warrior for us to attack. Next time. Until then, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, join us on Discord at yawweasel.com/Discord. Cheers from Yawweasel.